Hello and welcome to Yoga with Living Pretty Green. I'm very happy that you are joining me to a private session. Today we're going to work on a vinyasa flow, mainly working on the core, the legs, and just squeeze it out, twist it out. That's good for so many things, detox and just the internal organs and everything, so you're just going to be feeling fantastic afterwards. And of course, Shavasana. So let's begin. Sit in a comfortable seat, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 2 more like this. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Sigh it out. Let everything go. Everything out. In again through your nose. And everything which no longer serves you out. Beautiful. Now just bring your hand on your heart. Your left hand on your heart. Your right hand on your belly. Keep your eyes closed. And now I just want you to observe your breath. Watch your breath, how it comes and how it goes. It's going in through your nose and out through your nose. Does it feel cold? The air going through your nose? Or does it rather feel warm? Do both of your hands move when you breathe? Does your belly move? And your chest? Or maybe just your belly or just your chest? Really just watch it. Don't change anything. Just be aware of your natural breath. Oxygen, which is coming into your body when you breathe in. And the used air, which goes out of your nose in yoga. With your in-breath, just imagine beautiful things you wish for yourself and for life. And with the out-breath, you just let things go. Things which no longer serve you. Do this for a few times while your hand on your heart sends some love towards your inner self. Beautiful things in, things which no longer serve you with your breath out. 3 breaths right here for yourself. Beautiful. Now I want you to have your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Set a sweet little intention for yourself for the day today and for the practice today. Something positive which is going to serve you good. And keep telling yourself 3 times. Now dip your chin towards your chest and slowly open your eyes and come back to this room. All right, let's get started. So let's do some little wrist rolls just to get your wrists warm in one direction and then in the other. Then let go. Breathe in deep, which means long, not like really smooth and long. And with your out breath, take your left arm up into the air. Your right one is touching the mat, and push into the mat so that both of your sit bones stay on the ground. And now pull your hand towards the corner of the room and stretch your side body. Breathe in, stretch more. Breathe out, surrender. One more breath here. And with your out breath, slowly come back to the middle. Breathe in and bring your left hand on the mat, and your right arm goes up over your head alongside your ear, but your shoulder is away from your ear. Push your hand really into the mat to bring your right sit bone onto the ground. Shoulders away from the ear, don't forget. Breathe in, get long, and maybe open your heart a tiny touch more. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out, come back. Beautiful. Now let's do a little circle with your torso. So you're going to the side, you're coming to the front, to the side, and back. It's a little bit like cat-cow, like opening your heart to the front and rounding towards the back, but with a little circular movement. And breathing in to come forward, breathing out to come back. Breathing in, forward, breathe out, come back. And now change direction. And one more time. And come back to the middle. Come onto all fours, hands and knees. Your wrists and your shoulders are in one line. Micro-bend your elbows so they're not totally super straight or even further than straight. Your knees and your hips are in one line, and now you breathe in and you open your heart towards the front. And you breathe out and you round your spine and you look towards your belly button. And you breathe in again and remember your elbows, don't straighten them. And breathe out, round your belly, round your back. Two more like this. Breathe in, open your chest, and breathe out, round. One more. Breathe in, open your heart, and breathe out, round your back. Come back into straight, neutral position. Now ground down with your left hand into the mat. Engage your core. Breathe in, straighten your right arm and your left leg. Now make sure that your hip is not up that way. It really must come down so your hip bones are parallel with the floor. Breathe in here. And with your breath out, bring your elbow and knee together, squeeze. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, straighten. Legs are engaged as well. Breathe out, squeeze. One more time, in and out, squeeze. Come back to the middle, and let's come to the other side. Belly's engaged. Right leg goes back, left arm forward, hold it here. Make sure your hips are again level with the floor or the mat. Breathe in, get long. Breathe out, bring your elbow and knee together. Breathe in, get long. Breathe out, have your elbow and your knee touch. Breathe in, get long. Breathe out, come touch. Breathe in, get long again. And one more time, touch. Come back onto all fours. And now move your hands just a little further. We're coming into our first down dog. Lift your knees off the mat, hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hips up into the air. Now walk your dog nicely. Bend your knees. Move your hips. Do what feels good. And also here, micro bend your elbows. Be strong in your hands. All right. Now, lift your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee and bring your heel towards your left booty. Now make really big circles with your hips. Nice and big and slow. 4 circles with your hips, with your leg. And now you come up, straighten your leg and bring your right foot between your hands. Find a nice, good balance here. So maybe you want to widen your stance a little and slowly come up into high lunge. Look along your knee and make sure that you can see your big toe. If not, move your knee towards your right. Hover here. Breathe in and bring your shoulders down. Breathe out. Twist towards your right. So your right arm reaches back, your left arm forward. Breathe in, come back to the middle. Shoulders down. Breathe out. Twist. Breathe in, come back to the middle. Breathe out. Twist. Make sure your hips are, again, both of your hip bones are looking forward. Now bring your right hand onto your left thigh and your left arm alongside your ear. A little back bend. It's a beautiful side stretch and psoas stretch. Cartwheel your arms down, frame your foot, and come back into downward facing dog. Straight spine. And your knees can be bent or straight if you can. Whichever way you choose, it's great the way you choose. Breathe in, lift your left leg up into the air, bend your knee and bring your hip to touch your booty. Now again, big circles with your knee. Big and nice and slow. Micro bend your elbows. And now straighten your leg into three-legged dog. Look between your hands and bring your foot between your hands. Again, make sure that you have a steady stand. Engage your core to come up. Bring your arms up alongside your ears, or rather a little forward so your shoulders are not crunching. Your knee should be in line with your heel or your ankle. And make sure you see your big toe. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Twist to your left. Okay. Breathe in. Arms up. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, twist. Now bring your left arm onto your right thigh and your right arm alongside your ear for a little bit of a back bend twist. One more breath here. And cartwheel your arms down. Frame your foot, bring your foot back to meet the other. Come into downward facing dog. Now wave into plank. So start with your hips. Round your lower back. Squeeze your abdominals in. And finally, you're in plank. Micro-bend your elbows again. Now bring your knees onto the mat. Shoot your head a little forward. Bring your elbows towards your body. And slowly, very slowly, come down to touch the mat. Now press your toes into the mat and your hands are alongside your shoulders and breathe in. Open your heart. Baby cobra. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, baby cobra. And make sure there is no pressure on your hands. Lift your hands to make sure. Breathe out, forehead on the floor. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, forehead on the floor. Breathe in, up. Now come back onto your knees, into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now lift your right leg up into the air. Bring your foot between your hands again. And now turn your back foot parallel to the mat. Your left arm reaches up, and so does your right. Cartwheel your arms up into strong warrior two. Again, look down on your knee if you can see your big toe. This should be like a 90-degree angle, so come a little lower, I'm sure it's possible. Your shoulders are down. Make sure that you're kind of in a straight line, not your torso shouldn't be moving forward. It should be really straight. Have weight into your back foot and into your front foot and really make like a strong, super strong base. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Bring your elbow on your thigh and your left arm alongside your ear. Come back into warrior two. Now straighten your front foot, arms up, breathe in. Bend your right foot, come back into warrior two. Breathe in, lift your arms overhead, straighten your leg. Breathe out, come back down. Cartwheel your arms back down. Turn your back foot and come back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg off and bring it between your hands. Turn your back foot parallel to the mat. Lift your right arm up, followed by the left, into warrior two again. Other side. Sorry. You can see my back. Now, bend your front foot leg really generously. We want to work the thighs. Look down towards your knee if you can see your big toe. Be strong in the back leg. Shoulders down, torso straight in the middle, so not forward, into the middle. Breathe in, shoulders down. Breathe in again, and when you breathe out, bring your underarm on your left side and your right arm alongside the ear, shoulders down. Side angle. Breathe in here. With your next in-breath, come back up. And come back into peaceful warrior. Come back into warrior two. Straighten your front foot, lift your arms up. Breathe out, warrior two. Make sure you can see your big toe. Breathe in, lift your arms up. And breathe out, and make sure you can see your big toe. One more time, up. And back into warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down to frame your foot. Turn your back foot and bring the left foot to meet the right. Nice, big, deep breath in, down dog. In and out. In and out. One more. In and out. Now lift your right leg off the floor again and bring it between your hands right here. Leave your left hand on the mat and lift your right arm up. Coming back into another twist. The twist starts from the belly. Shoulders are relaxed. If you need, you can use a block under your left hand if you can't reach on either height, whichever one fits good to you. Breathe out, bring your hand back down into downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. Bring it between your hands. Use your block again if you need so. Otherwise, bring your right hand next to your left foot. Breathe in and open your left arm up. Strong in your core and super strong in your legs. Your right heel pushes back and your knee, your leg, is again in a 90-degree angle. Hold it here and breathe. Bring your hand back down to meet the foot and the left foot back to the right foot. Back into downward facing dog. Now, again, wave like, roll into plank. Hold it here and come back into downward facing dog. Roll into plank again. And really microband your elbows is super important. It also strengthens your arms. Booty up into the air, down dog. Roll into plank. Booty up into the air, down dog. Roll into plank. And if you can do like a whole chaturanga. Otherwise, do the knee and then come back down into cobra. Or try to do the full chaturanga. Again, bring your elbows and your arms towards the middle. Shoot your head forward. Lower down just a bit and come up into upward facing dog. You can leave your feet this way or just put your feet down, like with the toenails pressing into the mat. And now roll back down into downward facing dog. I know, we're actually pretty good already. So now I want you to come onto your knees And yes, you can have a little break. Come into child's pose. So sit on your heels. You can have your knees wide like the mat or close together and fold over. Forehead on the mat. Hands touch. Elbows are bent. Breathe in and out. Let everything go. Breathe in good vibrations. And out not such good ones, which you want to have gone out of you. Breathe in ease. And out stress. Breathe in ease again. And out stress. That always serves us very well. And now just come back to your own sweet breath. Now, walk your hands up, sit on your heels, and now come to sit on your beautiful sit bones. Now, take your hands behind your knees, bring your back into space, straight spine. Belly is engaged. Come on your tippy toes with your toes. And now lift your left foot off the mat. And lift your right foot off the mat. Your shoulders are down. And your mouth is smiling. Now hold here if you can. And if you feel you could do even a little more, just let your hands go. Now this is called half boat pose. You can hold it here. And if you feel you want even more, but really make sure you can hold it with your muscles so that your lower back is safe. But if so, you can try to straighten your legs. Try it. If you don't want it, just come back or even hold it again and help yourself. You really have to feel for yourself what feels good. And you can do the video as many times as you want and you'll see you'll get better each time. So I'm just showing you different variations so that when you improve and your muscles get stronger, you know where else you can go. You can also dip your toes onto the mat, shoulders down, back is straight. Come back, hold behind your knees, and slowly bring your feet back onto the mat. Now, I want you to have the soles of your feet touch. Make sure you sit nicely on your sit bones. Your back is straight. And now slowly, with a straight spine, fold forward. You can stay here. You can also take blocks. Put your underarms on the blocks and let your head hang. Or if you don't have blocks, just stay on your hands. Or if you feel really flexible, bring your underarms onto the mat. Wherever you are, enjoy the hip stretch and let everything which no longer serves you go. Just let it go. This is called butterfly pose. So you want to be free like a butterfly. And that's what we want to achieve in this pose. A lot of stress gets stuck in our hips as well as in our neck and shoulders. So it's always good to work on these areas. And slowly come back up. Help your knees to come together. And now, vertebra by vertebra, come to roll down. Really, 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 really slow. Super, super mindful and super, super slow. Again, engage your abs. Now move towards your right side. Come to your left side and bring your underarm onto the mat. Your legs are super strong because now you're going to lift your hips up. Make sure that your elbow and your shoulder is in one line. You can also bring your right arm in front of you to help. And now bring your hips up. Yes, side plank. You can lift your arm up if you want. Make sure the hips want to go even further up because they just really kind of want to hang down. Bring them up. You can have your hand to help, or if you want even more, bring your hand up or bring your foot up. Wherever you are, breathe in here. Breathe. And slowly come back down. Roll onto your belly. Bring your hands alongside your body, palms facing down, shoulders are back and down. Breathe in, and now push your pubic bone into the mat. Hollow out your belly, meaning really engage your abs. Breathe in, lift your chest off the mat, lift your hands off the mat, and lift your feet off the mat. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Roll onto your right side. Now you're going to see my back again. Elbow and shoulders in one line. That's super important. And your feet press into the mat. Your hands can help again. And you're going to push your hips up into the air. So you can help. Or level 2. Take your hand off and bring it up into the sky. Level 3. Lift your leg off. So you decide where you want to be right now, but don't go too far because you want to enjoy watching the video again. So start small and you'll get really big, I'm telling you. Like big and strong, and this is called star. So you're going to be a star. Hold it here for another 2 and 1. Bring your hips down. Slowly come onto your belly again. Straighten your arms. Push your pubic bones into the mat again. Hollow out your belly. And lift your arms and legs and chest off the mat. Shoulders down. Hold it here and bring your legs towards one another. Don't let them splay out. Really press them towards one another. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands onto the mat again. And now slowly roll back onto your beautiful back. Now bring your heels towards your hands. And slowly lift your hips off the mat. Push into your feet. And if this feels too much, if you have a book or a block, just place that under your sacrum, right here, on whichever height feels good for you. This is like a little inversion, so your blood flow is opposite than usual, which is super, super soothing for you. And it's going to calm you down. It's going to reduce the stress level, and it's going to give you more energy in the long run. So keep doing this if you can. And for level 2, you just push into your feet and you lift your hips up into the air. And again here, you press your legs together. You can also use the block between your thighs and press into the thighs. Level 3, clasp your hands behind the back, shoulders, shimmy towards one another and push and press into your feet so you can lift up even higher. Wherever you are, 3 more breaths. One more. And slowly come back down. Now if you have the block, this would be awesome. Otherwise, take a bolster or a book. And again, lift your hips off. Place the block under your sacrum. I have it in this level here, the lowest level. And now lift your legs up into the air. Shoulders are away from the ears. Move your feet up and down. So now we're helping the veins. We're always having such a hard time moving the blood from all the way to the bottom of the feet to the heart. So this pose is really awesome to help the veins and the blood circulation. And this again is also really, really soothing. So close your eyes and just enjoy. And if you have a wall nearby, you can also do it next time against the wall, so you don't even have to hold your legs up. And if you're stressed, just do this pose. Now slowly bring your legs back down. Lift your booty. Take the block aside and just straighten your legs. Have them a little wider apart. And your arms as well. They're not super close to your body. And just have your hands face up. The palms of your hands. Make sure your shoulders are down away from the ears. And now we have arrived at the final resting pose. You've been so good. And now you really deserved to rest. Let your feet become heavy. Let the legs relax and get heavy into the mat. Your hips are soft. Your breath in your belly is really soft and easy. Your hands relax. And so do your arms. Your back gets heavy into the mat. And the shoulders are getting heavy as well. Let your neck soften. Let it feel like a hammock in which you lie. Your throat relaxes and your jaw gets soft. Your lips are very soft, nearly not touching one another. The tongue is relaxed in your mouth. Your facial muscles relax. Your eyes get heavy. Your forehead lets go of every muscle tension. Now just stay here and watch your breath. Feel really heavy on the mat and light at the same time. Watch the breath come and go. And even watch your thoughts come, but let them go as well. Just like the clouds in the sky, they come and they go. Rest here for as long as you can. Slowly deepen your breath. Move your hands. Move your feet and stretch yourself. Breathe in deep. Slowly roll to your favorite side and use your arm as a pillow and get really small. Bring your knees towards your nose. Rest here for another 2 breaths. Or if you like and you have more time, just stay in Shavasana. You can't do that long enough. Slowly push yourself up into seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Come into a cross-legged position. Bring your hands in front of your heart in prayer position. Bow your head down towards your hands. And thank yourself for taking this moment for yourself on the mat. And I thank you for letting me be your guide. All the best to you. Namaste.